Hello there, welcome to the Football Bloc. My name is Brandon, and today we're going to look back at that shocking game between Argentina and Saudi Arabia. If that sounds interesting, then let's hop right into it. So Argentina just played their opening match of the 2022 World Cup up against Saudi Arabia, and you know, most people were assuming a pretty comfortable Argentina win. I predicted that Argentina would win pretty comfortably. Now, in all fairness, I said that Saudi Arabia is a team to look out for. I said that they will make it out of the group stage. However, even I did not see what happened here. Argentina lost 2-1. Their 36 unbeaten streak has come to an end. The last time they lost the game was in the 2019 Copa America semifinals against Brazil. Now that streak has come screeching to a halt against the Saudis here, who, you know, again, we're going to get into the game a little more, but still, got to give credit to Saudi Arabia. They did their job, they took the chances, and ultimately, they're the ones that come away with 3 points. So the way the game started out, though, Argentina, in my opinion, looked great. I thought they were playing great in the first half, especially in those first, 15 minutes. Messi had a shot that was saved. Very good save from the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper for Saudi Arabia had a wonderful game. Man of the match performance. Then Argentina got a penalty. I did not see the penalty when it happened in real time. You know, I don't think anyone did, really. No one was really protesting it, except for, I think it was the one who got taken down was Paredes. Then VAR went to it. Messi stepped up, scored the penalty, good penalty from him. And then Argentina, throughout the rest of the first half, scored 4 goals. However, 3 of those were taken away from VAR. There was one from Messi where he settled the ball off his shoulder and then curled it around the keeper. When you look at the replay, it was offside. And then Lautaro Martinez had 2 shots that were scored and then rolled off for offside. One where he rounded the keeper. That one was very clearly offside. But then there was one that went through, he threw a ball through the middle, he chipped the goalkeeper. And then if you look at the replay, they said his arm was offside. Like, the offside line came up to here. And this one, I think this is a clear mistake from the referee, clear mistake from VAR. Because, you know, obviously the rules of soccer, if your arm is offside, that doesn't count as offside because it has to be a part of your body that you could score with. Now, and obviously you can't score with your arm. Now, you can argue that his shoulder was there, but still, it's like maybe a tiny bit of a shoulder. And then also, like, where do you draw the distinction between shoulder and rest of your arm? Like, you know, I was always told that it's anything below the armpit counts as an arm. And when you look at that replay, there was part of this, it's, you know, it's up for debate. It's not clear at all. And in my opinion, for it to go to VAR, it has to be a clear and obvious error. This was not a clear and obvious error. And still, regardless of all that, the line that they drew for offside was also incorrect because Saudi Arabia's left back was actually playing Lautaro on the whole time. And then when they looked at the VAR machine, the automated offside technology, it didn't take into account that player. So I think Argentina got robbed here, particularly in the second half. They should have been 2-0 up. But regardless, they went into the second half playing well, playing strong, and then the opening 10 minutes of the second half, this is when it all just came apart. I think Christian Romero, who started this game, I don't really think he should have started. I don't think he's at full fitness. Obviously, he's a great defender. You can argue that he is Argentina's best defender. He did not have a good game. Then Saudi Arabia's forward, Al-Shiri, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right, completely blew past Romero, stuck a really nice finish into the bottom corner. Next, you know, it's 1-1, and then the game is completely changed from there. Argentina looked a little rattled, and then Saudi Arabia just continued pouring forward, and they got a second shot. Now, this shot, you got to give credit to the attacker here. Again, I'm probably pronouncing his name wrong. I believe it's pronounced Al-Dosari or something. You know, he's a prominent player for Saudi Arabia. He scored for Saudi Arabia at the last World Cup. He came out with a beautiful curly shot into the top corner. Emi Martinez had no chance, even though he did get a fingertip to it. And then, next you know, Saudi Arabia is 2-1 up. Now, from that moment on, I feel like Saudi Arabia kind of just cooled it off. and then Argentina got control of the game again. But still, Argentina looked a little shell-shocked. They were like, what the heck is going on? We're never losing. We never trailed. We're always dominating the game. And they came close on numerous occasions. Julian Alvarez had a nice header that was saved. Tagliafico had a shot that deflected off his knee that was saved as well. Lautaro Martinez had a header that he just missed. So I think that, in the end of the day, Argentina lost, but I don't think Argentina necessarily played bad. Now, you can compare this to big shock losses because, obviously this is a huge shock. This is probably Saudi Arabia's biggest victory in World Cup history. The Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia just declared a national holiday because of it. But, you look on to last World Cup, when Argentina lost to Croatia in the group stage, for example, that Argentina team played awful. They were really bad. They fully deserved that loss. Or when Mexico upset Germany at last World Cup. Now, Germany wasn't complete garbage, but Mexico was clearly the better team, and Germany was very, very below expectations below where they should be. It's not to say that Argentina was perfect in this game, because obviously, well, they lost, but still, it was a good performance, and I feel like you can kind of chalk up this loss to, for instance, bad luck with that offside call, and then also just that 10-minute period there where Saudi Arabia they had 2 shots and they scored those 2 goals. In the totality of the game, Saudi Arabia only had 3 shots. They had 0 shots in the first half. 0 shots in the first half, and yes, they come away with a win. That's how the game is. That's how football is sometimes. It's unfair. It's unlucky. I don't think that you can read that much into this game, if I'm being perfectly honest. It'll be interesting to see where Argentina pick up the pieces from here. This could make or break the tournament. If they let their motivation get ruined, if they leave it in tatters after this game, then this could be it for them. However, if they pick up the pieces, if they pick up their slack, if they take a step back and say, hey, okay, we had this setback, but we still have an incredibly talented team. We have all these great players. We can push forward. I mean, there's nothing stopping them from going on and winning the World Cup. It's not unheard of for the champion to lose their first match. I mean, Spain lost to Switzerland, their first match of the 2010 World Cup. Actually, under very similar circumstances where Spain dominated the whole game and then Switzerland got a relatively lucky goal and then they came away with a 1-0 win. I mean, Argentina themselves, in 1990, they lost their opening match to Cameroon and then they ended up making all the way to the final. Now, they didn't win the final, but they were very close. They only lost to a penalty from Germany. So I don't think this is the end of the road for Argentina. Like I said, it would be a different story if Argentina just played awful today. I don't think they played awful. I actually think they played well. Now, of course, credit to Saudi Arabia. I said that they would be a surprise team this tournament. I just didn't know they would come against Argentina. But obviously, the onus is on Argentina to turn this tournament around and to use this as a learning point to build upon and to overcome their mistakes. I mean, on one hand, you can view this as a blessing in disguise where, Argentina never really had their backs against the wall. They never had to deploy a plan B. This is the first time they had to do that. So maybe they'll learn a lot from this game, and then going forward against stronger teams, against the big European teams, or potentially against Brazil, they'll be able to learn from this and ultimately win the tournament as many expect them to do, as I expected them to do. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think of this shock result. Do you think that, I'm overrating Argentina? Do you think that they played bad? Do you think that they didn't play good? Or on the other hand, do you think that this was complete luck, that Saudi Arabia went through, that they didn't deserve it, but it was complete luck? Let me know what you think in the comments below. And also let me know how you think this group will turn out, because Mexico and Poland tied, which is in Argentina's benefit. So let me know what you think the final standing will be. But anyway, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with a friend. My name is Brandon. This has been the Football Bloc. Hope you guys have a nice rest of your night.